previous video, we discussed how to find out the LCM of the given number. Okay. Now, the second part of this LCM is we can see that the product of the two numbers is equal to the product of their SCM and LCM. We will verify this statement with the help of the following example. Okay. Now see, first I will find out the LCM and SCM. Okay, we already discussed the prime factorization method for finding the LCM and SCM both. Okay, now first I will find out the prime factors. Understood? So 75. Now 75 is not divisible by 2. Is it divisible by 3? Yes. So I will give the division by 3. 3 2s are 6. 3 5s are 50. Okay. Again this 25 I can further factorize as 5 into 5. Okay. Next number 120. 2 into 60. The 60 can be factorized it as 2 into 30. 30 can be factorized it as 2 into 15. 15 can be factorized it as 3 into 5. Now, you done the prime factorization of 75 and 120. Now, for finding the SCM, you have to take the common factors from both the numbers. Okay. So, we will find out the prime factors first. Therefore, the SCF of 75 and 120 is. First, I will underline the common one. 3, 5. Understood? So, 3 into 5, that is equals to 50. This is our HCF. Okay? Now, LCM. The LCM of 75 and 120 is. What you have to do? Take the common first and uncommon. Which is uncommon? How many times 2 is there? 3 times. So 2 into 2 into 2. And here one more time 5. So that is equals to 2 2s are 4. 5 4s are 20. 22s are 40. 40 into 15. How much it is? 15 4s are 60 and this 0. So 600. Okay, is equal to 600. Understood? Now we will write down the product of the two numbers. Two numbers 75 and 120 is 75 into 120. How much it is? How much it is? I am putting the 0 over here. Okay, I am giving you this 0. Then 5 2s are 10. 1. 5 1s are 5. 5 plus 1 6. 0. 0. Then 7 2s are 14. 1. 0 should be there. 0. 7 2s are 14. 1. 7 1s are 7 plus 1. 8. 0 0 0 9. So what is the product over here? 9,000. Okay. 9,000. Understood? Now here I will take the product of LCM and HCF. What is the product of 15 into 16? 600. 600. So what is the LCM? 600. LCM is 600 and HCF is 15. See, 15 6 are 90 and these two zeros as it is. See, this answer and this answer. Means can we verify this statement? Yes. What you can see that you can see that the product of the two numbers is equal to the product of their LCM and HCF. Understood? Okay. Now the next concept is the use of LCM and HCF. Okay, where we have to use this concept of LCM and HCF. Okay, for addition of a fraction. Okay, for adding the fraction, you know the basic operation of fraction. Okay, how to add the fraction. Now see, in this case, if you are adding the fraction, your denominators must be same, must be equal. Then and only then you can add the numerators. Now here, before adding this one, the denominators are not same. So try to make the denominator same. How to make the denominator same? So there are the two methods. I am explaining both the methods. Okay. The first method is, here just you have to focus on the numbers which is given in the denominator. Now in the denominator 28 and 35 is there. Okay. So directly you can take the product of that two particular numbers. Okay. Means 28 into 35. Okay. So what is the 28 into 35? You will multiply it. Am I correct? Whichever number is there, you have to just write down that number. Now do the multiplication. 28 into 35. 8 5 is 44. 5 2 is 10. 10 plus 4, 14. Then 0. 8 3 is 24. 2. 3 2 is 6. 6 plus 2, 8. So what is your answer? 980. So means in method 1, what you have to do, try to make the denominator same. How to make the denominator same? Now just see. First I will do this fraction, 11 upon 35. Now first I am focusing on the first fraction. This is the first fraction, this is the second fraction. Okay. Now first I will make the first fraction denominators equal. Then I will focus on the second fraction denominator. Okay. So I am writing over here 28. I am multiplying with 35. So the same operation, we learned this concept in the previous standard. Whichever you are multiplying that particular number to the denominator, you have to do the same operation to the numerator. If you are multiplying to the denominator, do the same operation to the numerator. So multiplying 35 plus. Now focus on the second. 11 upon 35. Again I am multiplying with 28. So here in the denominator I am multiplying by 28. Do the same operation to the numerator. Then and only then the fraction will be balanced. Otherwise the fraction will not balance. If you are multiplying only by denominator or only by numerator, no. This we learn in the concept of the equivalent fraction. I think you remember it. Okay, in equivalent fraction, we are equalize the fraction. Means what? You are doing the same operation to the numerator as well as denominator from both the sides. Then and only then the fractions are equal. Okay, so here multiply by 28, here also multiply by 28. Understood? Now here 28 into 35. Now here the denominator are same. Here also the denominator is same. Okay, so you can add the numerators. Now what I have to do? I have to do the product of 17 and 35. Now I am showing over here. 17 into 35. 7 5 is 35. 3 5 1s are 5. 5 plus 3 8 0. 7 3s are 21 2. 3 1s are 3. 3 plus 2 5. 5 9 5. So what is our first fraction numerator? And what is our denominator? 980. Plus sign as it is. Now take the product of 28 and 11. 11 8s are 88. 8. 11 2s are 22. 22 plus 8. 30. 308. Again this multiplication will 980. Now you are observing the denominators are same. Am I correct? When the denominators are same, then and only then we can add the numerators. If it is not same, try to make the denominators same. Then and only then you can add the numerators. Always you have to remember, either it is addition of the fraction or subtraction of the fraction. You have to remember this one. Try to make the denominators same. After that, you have to continue with that operation. Okay. Now here denominators are same. Now I will focus on the numerator. If the denominators, now in this sum, we have to add it. So now the denominators are same. We can add the numerators. Now add the numerators. 595 plus 308 divided by 980. Now what is addition? I am doing the addition over here. 8 plus 5, 13, 1, 9 plus 1, 10, 1, 5 plus 3, 8 plus 1, 9. 903 upon 980. Okay. Now here you can here what you have to do over here. You have to write down this fraction in a simplest form. Now how to write down in a simplest form? Tell me. Yes. Is it divisible by 3? 3 3s are 9. Yes. Tell me how to divide. 980. 980 here, because here 903 is there. Understood? So here it is not divisible by 3. Is divisible by 3 over here? 3 3s are 9. 3 2s are 6. No, it is not divisible by 3. Then it is directly by 7. 7 ones are 7. Okay. Yes, it will be this will be divisible by 7 because 5 is not divisible. We can use the test of divisibility over here. 7 is divisible to the denominator. Is the 7 is divisible by numerator? We will check. 903. 903 divided by 7. Just we will cross check it over here. 7 ones are 7. 20. 7 2s are 14. Yes. 7 9s are. Yes. So both the numbers are divisible by 7. So I am writing over here the last step as 903 divided by 980 divided by 7 divided by 7. Okay. What is the answer? 903 divided by 7. 129. Now 980 I am showing here. 980 divided by 7. 7 ones are 7. 7 fours are 28. And this 0. So 140. Okay. Okay. This is the method 1. This method 1 is quite lengthy. Okay. Now focus on the method 2. See, after explaining the method 2, you only told to me which method is suitable. Okay. Now see, when you are solving any mathematical example, that example you have to solve it mathematically, logically accurate. Okay. You can use any method. Some student will use some other way. Okay. Now you have to tell me which is the easiest way. Now I am explaining the second method. What is the second method? For second method, when you are to try to make the denominators equal, we will use the concept of LCM because it is a least. Okay, from both the numbers, you have to find out which is the least common multiple. Okay, and whichever the number you will get. Okay, after finding the LCM, why we have to use the LCM? Because for finding the LCM, you are getting the least common factor. And that least common factor will be divisible by both the numbers. Okay. So in second method, we are finding means for equalizing the denominator, we are using the concept of LCM. How to make the denominators are equal? We have to take the LCM of denominators number. Now which are the denominators number? 28 and 35. Now first I will find out to find the LCM of which two number? 28 and 35. So first I will find out the factors of 28. 2 into 14. Again these 14 factors are 2 into 7. 35. The factors are 5 into 7. Okay. Now therefore the LCM of 28 and 35 is. Okay. Now see here 7 is there. Common one. Then write down the uncommon one. Which is the uncommon one? I am making the circle of uncommon factors. Okay. So I am writing 2 times into 5. So 5 2s are 10. 10 2s are 20. 20 into 7. 140. So you got the LCM 140. Okay. Now this 140, you got the LCM. Now what you have to do? Take the first. Now you have to add the fraction. Now see. Therefore 17 upon 28 plus 11 upon 35. Now your first fraction will become. How to write? Now try to make the denominator same. Now instead of 28, it should be 140, and instead of 35, it should be 140, because we got the LCM of 28 and 35 is 140. So when our denominator will be 140, here 28 into 5. So here when I will multiply 5 with 28, you are getting the denominator 140. So do the same operation to the numerator. Okay. Similarly for the second fraction, 11 upon 35 into 3 4s are, I think 35, because 5 4s are 22, 4 3s are 12 plus 2 14. So here I have to multiply it by 4 into 4. Now what? This denominator will be replaced by your LCM. Okay. Now here according to that you are multiplying the numerator as well as denominator. Okay. Now tell me the next step. 17 5s are 85. Barabar. Next. 28 5s are 140 plus 11 4s are 44. 35 4s are 140. You are getting my point? Yes. Now see. Now you got the denominators equal. Now you can add the numerators. Now I am taking 140 common. Add the numerators. 85 plus 44. What is 85 plus 44? Now 85 plus 44 is what? 129 upon 140. See this answer and this answer. By both the methods, you are getting the answer same. Now the second method, yes. After explaining both the method, first method is quite lengthy. Okay, it takes time. If you don't know the concept, you can use the first method. Now you learn the concept of LCM and HCF. That's why the labeling is given as the use of LCM and HCF. See, you are learning the concept of SCF and LCF, and you are using in the different concepts which are used in mathematics, just like a fraction. Manywhere means when you have to find out the LCM, HCF, at that time you will require such a kind of the application based concept. Understood? So here in this way we are using the concept of LCM and HCF in different mathematical way. For using means all these concept means basically this HCF and LCM is very important concept. Okay, in mathematics. For your higher studies also you require. In geometry also sometimes you will require the concept of LCM and HCF. That's why you have to learn it perfectly. Okay.